Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ang.
Hello everybody, Mindstorm here.
Oh, hello everybody. Better with my hair again.
And Auntie Ang.
Look, it's just so floppy because of the weather.
Lovely, it's Star Wars and
Oh,
all
yeah.
you're up to. She's just looking up at you like, what you doing, mummy?
Hello, no, don't lick my face.
Let her love you. Let her give you the
hello,
love.
Hello everybody. How are we all?
Where's Blue? Poor boy's been left out.
He's not. He's there in the hallway.
He's there like, why don't you love me, mother? Why do not you love me?
It's warm. Look at me hair.
It's not too warm today. What is it today? Hey Google, how's the temperature today?
Car. I'm trying to grow my...
It says 15 tonight or something. I was kind of expecting now, but whatever. I'm hitting my whiteboard.
I'm growing my fringe out to see how it goes. Look at it.
Oh.
But I've not hair lacquered it, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have to chop it again and have a fringe in, or just continue going with it.
How'd you like my new hair, by the way? It's just sticking up. I just woke up with it.
You look like a hedgehog.
Um,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to joining us again.
How is everybody? You can chat to us with the chat boxes on the right. They're usually on the right on these live websites. I'm using a platform called Mobcrush today, which I hope to use more often, so we can stream our podcast to not just YouTube, but also Twitch and Facebook, all at the same time.
Oh, I didn't realise you're doing all that.
Oh yeah, so now we're live on multiple websites, and we get the multiple chat in here. So anyone who messages us,
there. All right, got ya.
so if they message us on Facebook or
Yeah.
Twitch or
Yeah.
maybe even so on YouTube, Twitch, and most likely Facebook, it will all come up here in this one chat, and and it'll tell us where they've messaged us from.
Right.
So we can now multi-stream everywhere. I did it.
Not bad then.
Yeah, I did it recently for my gaming channel, so I can stream to my Twitch and my YouTube and my Facebook all
Talk
at the same
about
time.
streaming. I will be doing that 10 minutes after the podcast because I'll make myself a cup of tea first
Okay.
and my water.
You know, actually, I've also uploaded your video finally. I finally got around to doing that. It's finished and it's up and should be, so people can access Auntie Ang's video at Auntie Ang Gaming YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't do it on Thursday because I had a lovely headache Thursday.
Yeah, we don't have a custom link, so you just got to search Auntie Ang Gaming on YouTube and just find the Crash Bandicoot picture.
Oh, look at Bluey's there out the way. So, yes, I've had a bit of a power nap. I snuck upstairs into my room saying I'm grabbing a book.
Had a good nap before the podcast.
I did. Half an hour. Then I had a phone call off somebody.
I keep forgetting. I want to put some music in the background of these podcasts.
Do you?
Just like a little silent, just a little bit of subtle music. Just kind of, play in the background. But I always forget. I should do that. I'll have a look at some music afterwards while you're doing your stream.
Right then.
Sorry, carry on.
No, that was it really. I was just saying that. And how's everybody got on this week? Beautiful weather on Friday.
Oh yeah, it was too hot to do anything. Like, I couldn't stream for very long when I was doing my stream. It was just like I was on for probably an hour and a half, and then I was like, nah, I gotta stop. It's too hot. My PC was just going because it's all the fans working, and like one of them just going crazy, like because it was getting too hot. Yeah, it was overheating, so all the fans overwork.
Oh bless. Yeah, so we had that. Any dramas? Not really any dramas.
We haven't really had much of a productive week, have we? I mean, like, I had Wednesday off streaming because of your birthday. It was Auntie Angie's birthday on Wednesday. How old are you now? 30 or something?
Yeah. 32.
I want to get a KFC or something.
Yeah. I know. You're another year older. Not a year wiser.
Well, Well, as I always say, you always get like, what is it? You never grow up, you just get older.
That's true. For me.
Especially for you.
Yeah. So, there's something I'm going to say near the end.
Oh.
Out of curiosity.
Even I don't know what's going on now.
I know. So, I'll be streaming in a minute.
So Auntie Ange was streaming on Auntie Ange
I've
Gaming.
been watching the English Shameless because I watched the American one. Well, I used to love the English one anyway. Then I've watched the American one and I kept thinking that, can't remember that in that and I can't remember that in that. So I've been having the American one in the background, back to the English one in the background. So if you ask me which one I prefer, American or English, I actually like both of them.
Okay.
And they've both got different slight storylines to them.
So many moons ago, we used to watch the English one, didn't we? And then just recently this year, you started watching the American one, walking around.
Just out of curiosity, see if it's any different from the English.
Walking around the tablet, just watching it in the background everywhere. And then you decided to do it again for the English one.
Yeah, because some things in the American one, and I thought, well, if I remember rightly, that didn't happen in the English one. So I started watching the English one
just
again.
wanted to compare the two, didn't you?
Yeah, and they have got a slight different storyline, so it's quite good.
Are the characters like fairly similar to who they are in the English one?
Yes. Quite similar.
Okay.
And then you've got I can't remember the character's name now.
Which one?
The two that started at the beginning and the English one, and then they went over abroad to go and adopt a baby. They left quite early, where the Americans kept them two characters going all the way through. Both owning in a pub, different ones. Another one's owning in a pub. Can't really say too much because it gives it away, and people have got to watch it.
I mean, it's been out a good few years, so you don't have to stress about spoilers at the moment.
I'm going to have to write the names down, then I go, well, that one's that one, and that one did that one, and then that one did that one, and then that one did that one. And get it sorted out that way. Right, what about rudeness? I was thinking about rudeness the other day.
Really?
Yeah, about how people can be rude in shops and how they can think they can give you a piece of their mind, you know. Like that time when you went to go and get a lottery ticket and a can of Coke and somebody was rude and said you could afford it if you didn't buy a pack of fags.
Yeah, so, all right.
And she was an idiot because he doesn't smoke.
Yeah, that's a bit of a story. So one time a good few years ago, how old was I?
Could have been about 18.
18. So I was, so I wanted to get a lottery ticket because, you know, we can all dream, and get a can of Coke as well because I thought I had enough. I thought I counted it right. So I went to the counter. Turned out I didn't have enough for both. So the cashier was just like, "Oh, do you want to put one back or something?" Or like she I think she'll take it back, but yeah. And so she said, "Oh, do I just want to get one of them or something?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll just get." Okay.
Hello.
Hello. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll just take back the Coke." And the lady behind me, like, leant over and was like, "You know, maybe you should just put the cigarettes back." And I'm just thinking, you don't even know what I'm buying, you moron. It's just because I was like a teenager or something. She naturally assumed the thing that I was getting was cigarettes because, you know, boomers.
Oh, I know. Well, they do, though. A lot of people, though, cast an opinion on somebody.
I don't like teenagers, but I'm not that much of a douchebag about it.
No, but it could be anybody. You can shop for anything, or you go somewhere and somebody thinks it's their right mind to be rude and cast opinions without finding information out.
I've still got to show you.
Oh, there's a saying, as my mother said, and I say to you, look, if you can't be kind, keep your mouth shut. Can't say anything nice. Bit of empathy with people doesn't go amiss.
Never start the hassle.
No.
Finish it with fists.
No.
Fight them all. Fight them. I've still got to show you the
No, you
Karen
just don't
video.
Don't be rude to people.
No, that's the point. They be rude. They get the fisticuffs.
No, it's like when you lot was young once, and I parked the car over, and I was looking in my bag because I dropped your dad off into town, and as my little treat, I would phone the Chinese up in the village on the way back home, order me Chinese for us to have, and then it'd be ready as I'm gone on our little village, collect the Chinese and that, and I pulled the car over, and this bloke out the blue walking his 2 tiny little dogs thought he could come over and give me loads of abuse, which doesn't go down well too with me. And I cast him my opinion back, and he goes, "Oh, what do you think your children are going to think about their mum doing that to me?" And I said, "My children are going to think, well done, mum, for some strange bloke who hasn't come up and asked you all right or anything, just come up, give you loads of abuse, and you stood up for yourself. Well done," because you're quite shocked. You know, for as he know, I was looking in my bag for the phone number for the Chinese because I didn't have a mobile phone back then, so it's going back a while. And Katie was a baby, so that's 2002, and you know, and I ordered me Chinese in, but he didn't know that. I could have been looking in the baby bag for a dummy or something, or a comforter or anything, for he knew.
People are weird.
No, they're just casting opinions, and I don't like it.
Well,
I really hate rudeness.
That's where they have this response now that quite a few people are coming out with "Okay, Boomer." So whenever they come out with something rude or annoying or something, you just say "Okay, Boomer," because it like really demeans their opinion, makes it sound worthless, and it frustrates them because I thought about it. I was having this discussion with Callum, and I was thinking, it's the perfect response because you can't really reply to it. There's nothing you can say against "Okay, Boomer."
So from now on, we're going to start hearing "Okay, Boomer."
Oh, that's been going on the internet for ages.
When
now.
we're going walking around somewhere and we're going to get in supermarkets and that, you're going to go, "Okay, Boomer."
Yeah,
Okay.
Someone spouts abuse. "Okay, Boomer."
Okay, Boomer. So it's not the whatever.
Yeah, it's
not
basically the new whatever.
Speak to the hand.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Okay, Boomer. With a patronising look. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You didn't hear it from us.
And the thing is, I get proper mad like, "You disrespect! You disrespect!" like one time, a student actually said that to his teacher once. Like, just said "Okay, Boomer," and she absolutely flipped on him. Like, he's got it recorded and everything.
That's wrong. That's been naughty.
Funny though.
It is naughty.
I mean, don't be like rude to teachers for no reason, of course. But if your teacher's a douchebag, I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
But will you behave yourself today? He is in a mischievous mood today, isn't it? He really is. And
I'm always that little devil on the shoulder.
Oh, he's so naughty today. So, yes.
Treat yourself.
I know nobody's coming up saying anything just yet. That's fine.
I know.
What else have we been up to? Trying to think what I was going to say now. Oh, yes.
I'm going to double check, make
Right.
sure everything's working though.
Oh, yeah. You didn't have anything with was it? No,
Yeah,
was it? We wasn't live last week.
Yeah, for some reason,
she forgot to do it.
last week, it's not that I forgot, like, I clicked the switch, so then when I go live, it automatically tells YouTube to post it live. Because what you can do is you can stream to YouTube, but not go live yet as, like, preparation. Well, I flicked the switch to say go live instantly. But I must have not hit the confirm button that popped up. Or something. I don't know what happened, but
Is that my door?
sounds like it. Yeah. Do you want to go check? All right. Well, that's interesting. So yeah. So I forgot to. Oh no! Like I guess I just missed the confirm button when I wanted to YouTube to go live. So it streamed it to YouTube, but. Oh, someone's got the wrong address. So it's streamed to YouTube the entire time. It's a good thing I was recording it as a backup, but it didn't go live, if you get what I mean. So, yeah. But now I'm on multiple websites, so if I hit start streaming, I don't have to worry about like it not like going to YouTube, because it's now going to be on Twitch and Facebook at the same time. So if something goes wrong, I'll just download it from somewhere else. You know, I'll just go on Twitch, be like, download, upload to YouTube, job done. I don't have to go through editing and all that hassle. My dog's ran off. You got him? Have you got him?
Blue's in, yeah.
Good. He's a little sod. As soon as you open the door, he likes to run out. He used to be nervous though, didn't he, Blue? He wouldn't dare go out, even if we were trying to take him for a walk. He wouldn't want to leave the house, would he?
Yeah, but dogs love going for walks, and you've been taking them for them now.
I know, but like it'd take a while before he got used to going out the door first. But now he just, as soon as you open the door,
that was
gone.
a free delivery. I had to tell them wrong house.
Ah.
I should have lied like they did over. I ordered a pizza a while back, right? I thought I'd get Donny Mo's pizza as a little treat. Our delivery went to somebody else's house.
And obviously they took
And
in the
then,
free
get
pizza.
this, right, I ordered 2 cookies to go with it. And they sent that when they sent it, and I said, you forgot my cookies. So they had to come back. Oh, well, what we do, we give you an extra one for making a mistake. They didn't give me an extra one. I ordered 2 originally, and then I ended up with 2. So I never got a free extra one from Donny Mo's. And that was quite frustrating, because we waited nearly an hour for a bloody pizza. And I don't normally do Donny Mo's because they're quite expensive. So I thought it was a little treat as we were on shut down, lockdown. And that was quite frustrating because we waited nearly an hour.
Sorry, I was just checking to make
It's
sure it's
missing.
working. It didn't show
It's
up on the
missing.
phone.
Here's the spessing
so-
in the middle of my speech. How rude.
I heard your speech. Don't worry.
Yeah, I bet.
So, yeah, unproductive week we had, like, because we had your birthday, I was off streaming, like, you didn't stream because you had your headache. It was a
Yeah,
bit-
Thursday. It was warm Thursday, wasn't it? But we'll rearrange the cupboard round a bit. So anyway, I was saying the other day, my roof is getting better on top of my mouth now, thank goodness. So the other day,
I felt like that came out of nowhere.
what?
The roof on top of your mouth.
It did, because I do that now and again. I tried
So,
to throw-
basically, she's just had a swollen top of the mouth, that's
It
all.
wasn't swollen, it was sore.
Sore, same thing.
Well, anyway, ignore him. So, I was cleaning the side up, and I got a damp cloth in one hand, because, you know, you clean your worktop surfaces. And I decided to put my hand inside the toaster and picked it up, and somebody went absolutely mad because the toaster wasn't switched off at the mains, and I put my hands in there that were slightly damp.
Was that Callum?
No,
Me?
no, none of you two. Somebody else.
Oh, we talk about rude people still.
No, fair play.
I literally
worried
have
him.
no idea what you started. What?
I was in the middle of saying something and then the door knocked. So
Oh.
I've come back to that story about my hand. It was a bit damp and I got a damp... Because I picked the toaster up in one hand and got the damp cloth in the other and wiped it. And because I didn't switch it off at the main, somebody thought I might get electrocuted.
Oh.
So they kind of told me off for picking it up inside. But I thought it was more of a worry if you put a knife in there.
And it's more of a worry if you turn the toaster on, really. I mean, if it's off, it's off.
But it wasn't switched off at the mains.
No, but it's not, you know.
So, yeah, so bless.
And yeah, it's still
He
a
was
risk,
a bit
but
concerned, so I thought that was so sweet. That was.
what, being told off?
No, the concernedness of somebody who thought I would... So, she's been licking you.
I know.
Do you want to cuddle her?
I don't mind.
Tough.
Oh, okay.
You know, then the kids, like, they give you the crisp, and you go and grab the crisp off them, and then they pull it away and they start laughing. And then you get,
Well,
thank you
as
for
I
the
always
crisp."
say, you're like a bloody
And
toddler.
then they give it you back. And next minute it goes in their mouths. Yeah. It's a bit like that moment, wasn't it? Do you want the dog? If you want. No. Oh, dear me. I could have lied and had a free takeaway there. See, that is what an honest, caring person I am.
Could have had a free takeaway.
Save me cookie.
I'd be the devil. I'd be the devil on your shoulder. Take the takeaway. I wouldn't really.
I've half prepped the tea anyway today. So I was gonna say this thing anyway. Of saving, I wouldn't mind your opinions of what you think.
Hold on, where's this coming from now?
Well, we'll soon be out of time. It's 20 minutes,
10 minutes.
past. Yes. So if I explain it.
Explaining, what are you explaining?
I'm coming
though?
to it now. Patience.
It's just like you're talking about takeaways. Then this thing.
Yeah. Right then, what I wanted to discuss is, do you believe, and anybody can reply to this out of curiosity, did King Arthur's Round Table or hashtag Sword in the Stone, did King Arthur actually existed? And I would like your opinions on it.
So that's something to discuss, what, in the next one or something, if people reply?
Yep, that's why I thought I'd give them something to think about.
Okay.
And something to reply. Some people have come back and told me that he did.
Mm.
And majority of people come back and told me that he lived. So I'm not going to tell you what I think until next week, until I hear from people.
All right, so I guess in order to respond to something like that for next week's video.
Did he exist? But the mystery tales of the talking dragon, they didn't.
So, all right,
Merlin, did Merlin exist?
So if you'd
Or
let
did
me
he
just
not
say
exist?
how people can contact us about that sort of thing.
I don't know. Shall I? Shall I let you do that? Shall I?
So
shall
anyway,
I let him?
if only I could just have a mute button, just to, like I could with my microphone. It's just a shame I can't do something like that to you.
Have you stuck it back on? Because
Yeah, it's back on.
Are
It's
you sure?
white.
Are you sure?
It's white.
So if I do that. Oh.
Yeah. Magic.
I used to do that to them at the door. You know, the automatic doors at the shops when you walk in. I used to get them at a certain spot, and I used to whisper to them in the buggy, say abracadabra, and the doors were open. So they got to say abracadabra, and I walked them to the doors, and it opened up. I went, oh, isn't that magic? you got a little bit of magic. It's our secret.
Anyway, crazy lady. So when I don't know when the podcast's over, or I don't know if you can do it now yet.
You could do it now.
No, I don't know if they actually are able to yet. I don't know if YouTube allows it just yet. But maybe if the podcast is over or something, if you go over to YouTube at youtube.com/Mindstorm Media Pro, you can type in the comments. I don't know, whatever response you have had for Auntie Angie's Sword in the Stone. I was thinking something in the stone. Answer Auntie Angie's Sword in the Stone thing. And also, you can ask us other questions that we could discuss for future podcasts.
Yeah.
So that'll be at Mindstorm. No, hang on. At youtube.com/Mindstorm Media Pro. You just go to the comments below and just type your questions there.
I was also thinking of doing a bit of a blog at some point to help people who are going through breakups or men that don't understand women on guidance. So I was thinking of doing a bit of a podcast because I think what I've experienced through a nasty, unpleasant separation could help somebody who's going through it, for them to deal with the separation, because you could go to counselling, you could go to here, and some people just don't get it, what you're going through. And I think sometimes talking to somebody different,
like sometimes talking to a person in a more
because
neutral...
counsellors, they just sit there. I know this because I did a bit of training, and they were supposed to go where sometimes you don't want to
You want a discussion?
You want somebody to turn around and say, yes, he's a prick, now
You
leave
want a
him.
chat?
You know what I mean? You want that kind of...
I have seen that quite a few times where people have said, like from their experiences of therapy and all sorts, they just don't get it. They just don't get the responses right. They're too like
programmed. They do
they're
become
too
programmed.
programmed to kind of
Because
focus on one thing. Whereas like they just want someone to kind of chat or
a proper discussion to know if you're going on the right or the wrong path or something like this. Because
make you feel human.
I'm thinking of putting it involved with my Auntie Angie's life hacks. I thought I'd put it in there and stuff.
Okay.
And things like that, and it won't be judgmental or something, you know. But when I did the counselling course, she turned around and she come with a guide, and I'll give you a role play that we did. She sort of like, it was this woman. She was in her 40s. She looked after her parents. Her parents had passed away with old age, and she's 40-year-old something, and she didn't know what to do. So you listen to what they have to say. And then I suggested, well, is there anything that, you know, you've always planned to do, you know, when you've always wanted to do before you took on the responsibility of your parents? And because I come up with that suggestion, my counsellor didn't like it. And I'm going, but I'm not. I gave her because sometimes the whole idea is to bring you back into counselling and this. And sometimes I think you can't keep raking over the past. You've got to move forward from the past. So, and because I come out with that, and she was going, oh, you given her ideas? I went, no, I gave her a suggestion for her to go away to think about it. Because you do, when you're grieving or your brain isn't functioning right, you don't think of the most simplest thing going. And then when I was going through my drama, I couldn't find anybody to talk about it. Because I'm switched on kind of person, all I had off them was, we can't help you. Well, I don't want to hear, I can't help you. I want to hear, yes, you left with a narcissist. Yes, his behaviour is going to behave like this. Yes, you're acting the complete opposite what he wanted you to be like. And that would have been nicer to hear it instead of thinking, I'm losing the plot. Or, you know, and there's women out there that aren't nice. I know, I've met them. I used to hang out with a bunch of them. So there is, before people go, oh, you're all men, there's some unpleasant women out there as well. And stuff. And the mentality is like, for God's sake, grow up. Just grow up. You're not at primary school. You're not at high school. You're now at college or you're a parent with kids. You know. So I thought, well, if I do a blog thing.
Okay. Could do.
And then I was thinking of doing links to come in if people want to know how, because you know when you get in the state of your house and your house gets on top of you, people who've suffered with a bit of downness and they want to get back in the house, I wondered if to do a link up. Would somebody be interested in having a link up through Zoom or whatever link, Facebook messaging, a link up to discuss where to start, how to start in your house? There will be a fee for that one, obviously, but if you're interested. And there's some guidance.
The Auntie Angie's cleaning tips.
Yeah, it goes in there. So don't forget, I like feedback on that. I like feedback on this King Arthur. And then we can discuss it a little bit more next week. But I'm going to most probably upset somebody. Oh, she's so hot in my arms.
She needs a wash.
I know.
Again.
Poor Blue makes you all stinky dunty because he can't cock his leg up right when he wee-wees and then puts his paws on you. Because he's still a pup.
Our new dog, he keeps accidentally peeing on his paw when he goes to pee because, like, he cocks his leg up. He does it right at first, but then he kind of curls his body in and then just kind of like...
Yeah,
it's just a stream just goes... and then he goes to play with Star and rubs his wet pee paws. Like before we have the chance to bloody grab him and clean him, he starts jumping all over Star going, take this,
No, he's
Star.
not doing it. That's what he's doing it. Have it. I'll share it with you.
So this poor thing
I'll
stinks.
dry myself on your fur. It's not stupid. But no, he is funny when he curs it. And we've got a block of wood out there so we can...
I did put a block of wood out there just to try and encourage him to pee against it, because he pees better if he pees against something, but he's not that interested. He keeps trying to pee over Star's spot when she just pees anywhere in the garden.
I know you do, don't you, baby girl?
She's there just like, let me sleep.
They'll be going there in a minute, going
asleep with me today.
Walkies. So that's what they'll be doing in a
don't
minute.
you bloody say that out loud. I can see her eyes already sparking up. Like, what?
They're going to go for a stroll later.
Yeah, I say the word.
Too hot.
I say the word stroll because
Yeah, it's too hot to take them out. We always stand outside for about 5 minutes on the pavement, don't we? To see if our feet can take it. And if our feet can't take it, their little paws aren't going to take it. So, yeah, and I've got a cooling mat for them. Have they been on the cooling mat? Because they're mainly with you lot.
The cooling mat doesn't last very long anyway. It warms up after like a minute.
Oh. We'll have to look into probably getting a different one. But I don't like the idea of getting things if they don't work. Yes, you can lick my arm. Oh, she's yawned away. So, yeah, so they're the sort of things I'm pondering on to do. And if it's a blog, I've got a piece here somewhere now, a blog that somebody wants to talk about a relationship or how to handle it or tips. I had one scene. I've got to tell you this scene so you get an idea.
We've got to finish this soon. Like,
I know,
31
1
minutes.
second. And we had a back door and then we had an extension on the house, which is what we call the back door. And their dad walked out the back door all the way around because he tries to have me as a psycho mother. And I was on the phone to my sister because he was making me wait for a long time. So I thought, well, I'm waiting for the kiddies. I'll give my sister a quick tinkle. So I said, you're not going to believe this. I said, he's walked from the back door all the way round with the phone, camera on, filming me. And she says, oh, Angela, don't do anything stupid. Because he was hoping that I'd be going, don't get your camera off, don't you record me, do you think it? And I thought, you're pathetic. I've been with you for God knows how many years of my life, and you're behaving like a child. So I did do something stupid, and my sister went, oh no, what did you do? I blew him a kiss. So he'll always have a memory of me blowing him a kiss. And she was in stitches on the phone. So I did leave a bloke who tried to do loads of underhanded nasty things, and if somebody wants to know how to handle a bloke like that or a woman like that, and you would like me to do through my Auntie Ange life hacks, I am quite willing to, because just don't bother. I stopped rising to him years ago because it's like, shut the door, door's gone, he's gone, and it's a great moment. So, that's a serious note we've left on.
Yes.
And in about 10-15 minutes time, I'm going to make a cup of tea, bring it upstairs with me. I'm going to be streaming on
Auntie Ange Gaming YouTube or twitch.tv/Auntie Ange Gaming.
And repeat that again, please.
twitch.tv/Auntie Ange Gaming.
Yep, so in about 15 minutes I'm going to be doing that.
So you best move over to that. Time to finally finish this up. So,
well, bye-bye from me. Cheers for listening if you have done.
Thank you for listening.
I'm looking forward to seeing them. How do you find it if they're sent in the messages?
What do you mean?
When will we see it?
We see it. I get emails on it.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to give us some questions, stuff to talk about, maybe some topics to discuss, just write it all in the comments below at youtube.com/MindstormMediaPro, and just write comments, anything, whatever. We can discuss whatever. Yeah. So, all right, that's everything.
Right, see you soon. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.